Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Theo Von. Alright, this is Theo Von and Katt Williams from that podcast they did. I reviewed another clip. That was Theo Von talking about the Nutcracker, the Katt Williams statue. It was really funny. So this is another one from that same episode from Theo Von's clip channel. Hopefully this could get out. This is Katt Williams being prophetic for 10 minutes. Katt Williams do be sounding like a prophet though. Like that interview he did with Shannon Sharp, and a lot of that stuff came out. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shook up the world. So that's dope. When I was watching the last clips with y'all, it was so dope to see these two together. They don't have similar personalities, but they do have that if you love them type of vibe about them. But anyways, we're gonna get into it. If y'all want me to watch more of these clips, let me know. If not, I'm gonna just go ahead and go watch the whole podcast, because honestly I've been waiting to watch it, but I just wanted to review some of these clips with y'all. So if you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like the video. No more ghost watching. Let's watch.
But I guess I get caught up in like a lot of worldly stuff, like there's still things I want to do here, that type of thing,
Really?
Yeah.
You still got stuff you haven't done?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I got some things, some different things. I would like to write a book, I think.
Don't say what they are, but
Okay.
I'm saying just the fact that you got things that you're excited about doing, that's the joy of life. That's when you're living is so many. That's why it's so difficult for these super wealthy people to be fucking happy. Like they can do everything else, but they can't fucking be happy because they've lived all their dreams. They got everything they were trying to get. They wake up and they can't score a touchdown no matter what.
I wanna be that, boy.
It's a terrible life.
Give me all
But
the
guys
money, I'll
like
be
you
born
and
all
I
day.
that still got stuff to try and taste and, things to feel and people to be around, like it gives life a wonderful meaning.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah, I think that is something that, like, if I stay kind of motivated and I have a plan a little bit, it keeps me a lot more.
How old is
Like, okay,
Theo?
I want to do this. I still want to try that. Yeah. And I start to think, man, I'm running out of time too. If you really like to taste different things and smell different flowers and, and see what's in different gardens and stuff, then you start to run out of time.
No.
You don't think?
No,
What?
because you had to be in the
He's
position
44.
that you're in now for you to be able to make some of these things happen. Couldn't have done them at 34, 24, or 14 because circumstantially you weren't ready. You weren't ready financially. You didn't have the time. You didn't know that's what you wanted to do. Now at this place is when you can make those things happen. Like you can do everything
me
on that
right
list
now.
of yours in 2025 with no fucking sweat. And your biggest problem in 26 is I got to have a new list. Yeah.
That's fire.
Time is one of the
I understand
main
exactly
things
what
that's
he
made
means.
up.
I
Yeah, you
understand what
think?
he means.
I know.
So it's just used as like a mechanism to what? Limit our thinking?
Well, don't say limit. You said that you like this thing because it gives control and it puts things in its place. And that's what time does for us, so that we're able to keep track, But the less you deal with time, you realize you have the right amount of time to do everything you got to do every day.
I believe that.
24
We waste
hours.
a lot of time too.
And you could make it an adventure every fucking day. Like, hey, I could die tomorrow. What would that mean I would need to be doing today? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, not looking at it like, oh, I'm running out of time. No. Dead people ran out of time. Everybody else alive.
That's called living in
And you
fear.
find out from reading thousands of books that if you can list the fucked up things that have happened in your life and you can put that on a list and you somehow made it past all of this to be in a position where you can still go make some stuff happen, that's what you have in common with every hero of every story, of every autobiography, of every...
Wow.
Is that.
Yeah.
Is how much happened to you that should have broke you, that did not break you, so that you were able to then
Fucking ride.
Shit. My boy
Amen.
spitting.
Amen.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I know. See, I want to just
Right,
have
you-
some safety, you know? Same reason I don't want to be in the water. You
Some
know?
revelations.
It's just when I feel risk, I think it makes me feel nervous, you know?
Right, but nervousness was created for that. That's nervousness is a good thing. You're supposed to feel that, but that doesn't dictate whether you continue. And if you can get a hold of that, understanding that nervousness doesn't mean stop. The yellow light doesn't mean stop. The yellow light means be cautious.
Slow down.
Right? And so
Yeah.
when you feel those nerves, understand those nerves mean, okay, don't fuck around, but you can still enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I forget. I get caught up in the minutia of things, you know? And I forget to kind of have this bigger breath of like, this is an experience. It's
Yeah.
not a sentence.
An experience in which you're winning
Right.
and an experience in which you're in a better position than others who have been in this same...
That's great perspective
You are
right there
excelling
from Katt.
in a life in which you very well could have turned out to be nothing,
Yeah.
or another statistic, or just another forgotten body in a ditch. And those were the hazards, right?
Yeah.
And you, Theo Von, made it through all of that and negated all of those horrific possibilities and are here in this position, the best you've ever been, you know? And those are the facts. And if we tell ourselves
Shit is
more
like
of the
free
facts in our
therapy.
head, then we don't hear so much negative, you know?
If we try and just focus on telling ourselves the facts.
Yeah, of how good we're doing. Like, we're much too hard on ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I feel that all the time, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know any other way to be almost sometimes.
That's
like,
the
not
only
in a
way
bad way,
I
but
am. That's the only way I feel
yeah,
ever.
I feel like it's this constant sentence. You know, like you gotta. I feel like there's always been this to-do list that I don't even make,
Exactly.
and it's
Right.
just always
Like
been
you
there.
ain't
Does that make
doing
any sense to
enough.
you?
Yeah,
That's how I feel all
that
the time.
Yeah.
right.
Like, whew, I got to do. You know, still have to prove it. You know, a constant
Anxiety,
of
it fucks
approving.
you up in your head too.
All winners have that disease. It's self
I would think it would be crippling.
It's for you. It's you doing that. And there's nothing wrong with that harsh management. It's what gets you to the point that you're at. But if you have animals, you know that a relationship doesn't do good with just control words, just sit and stay. And there needs to be a connection fostered, and treats are the best thing for learning, you know? And so treat yourself with those type of things as
So
well.
it's saying
Like,
take
don't
advantage
forget
of the small
to
wins.
remind yourself
I don't celebrate shit.
all of the people that you tell stories about, and the fact that that was it for them. That little
Not
piece
even
of the story
birthdays.
you told, like, they didn't get better. Like, they didn't then change some stuff and go like
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But these are the things that guarantee success. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's part of what's on that list that, you know, you got certain things against you, you're gonna be successful.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be in a position where you can rectify things.
But if you're too weak,
You know that
that shit could fuck you up too. There's that.
you're way more appreciative
I'm not a pessimist,
of
by the way.
love because of that. You're in a position where you can still be loved, by the black lady at the airport.
Yeah.
What black lady?
2025.
My little layover lady. That's what I call her, my little layover. How long you want to live for it? Then you think, Kat? You gotta check it. You gotta. You ever think about it?
I was promised that I won't have to deal with that, so I don't consider it. I do know that. Yeah, I don't. I don't have any things that I have to do in order to go out the way I would like. So that's a blessing, and about one of the best you can get, is being okay with the body of work and the legacy and the feelings and the emotions that you left.
That's because he did a lot so early.
And I still haven't done my best. Like, comedically, like, I'm still not
Really?
my funniest. Like, I'm still not working hard enough. Like, I'm still not, I still haven't made a complete package of myself yet. So,
Damn, that was really inspiring. Several things I want to talk about. I should have been like kind of taking notes of the points I wanted to touch on. The first one is what I noticed about Theo Von. Like, he is very vulnerable. Like, he's a very open book. This is not the only clip I've seen of him pretty much seeking advice and therapy from the person on the opposite side of him. And that's what I feel like makes him a well-rounded person. The first time I heard of his podcast, right, and I went to look at the clips, a lot of the clips were of him talking to like callers. People would call in and have a problem, and then he would talk to them and speak about his problem. Like, I remember somebody was kind of like an alcoholic, and then there's a clip of him out there, speaking about that, or drug addiction and his drug addictions and how he navigated through that, or imposter syndrome, or feeling like you haven't accomplished enough and you need to be more. I've heard him talk about family and and stuff like that. So he's a very open book. And another thing, it just shows you how wise Kevin Hart is. People were clowning him on all those books that he said he read, but even when I was younger, when I used to listen to not Kevin Hart, Katt Williams. Well, I take that back. Those are not the same. Katt Williams, when I used to listen to Katt Williams, he always seemed to have a wealth of knowledge. Like, his bits were kind of, smart, like really, really smart. Like the bit about insurgents, how the news is always trying to trick us with words. Or we went over there, we killed all the insurgents. And the nigga in the hood like, I don't know, not one insurgent, you feel me? Like, shit like that. It's like, I never knew what insurgent was until he made that joke. So, but he touched on a lot of things as far as like time. I feel like when everybody who have this feeling inside of them, like they want to accomplish great things, it's kind of crippling in a sense. If you do survive it, you become this person who seems like they are untouchable. But people don't understand the amount of weight and the amount of pressure and the sleepless nights and the worthlessness you go through trying to achieve something, anything, anything that's worthwhile, right? You got to go through a long time of just being a bum and miss understood, unless you come from a place where you do have all of that support. But majority of people, if it's not like, if you ain't going through the path of just school, or even with that, people don't even support that anymore. Like the truth is, the minute everyone become adults, it's hard for somebody who's working 2 jobs to feed their kids and their wife to understand like what you're going through if you're not living that same similar lifestyle. It's hard for them to understand your struggle. So they just write it off as you're not doing shit with your life. And when you're a creator, that's the path. Society will literally feel like you are a bum until this shit pays off. And sometimes it doesn't pay off for people. And you just gotta go ahead and play the other game. And and that's why people die early. They may still be walking around. You might see them, but their spirit, their soul is dead, because the what they call it, the path less traveled beat them down. Made them do a about face back to back to the regular route of just a mundane life, which is fine, for the people it's fine for. But understand, a lot of people, they get beat down to that, and some people are actors. They'll say, oh, this is what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to do something that I absolutely hate. It is what it is. But that was dope, man. I feel like, if you watch that with the right lens, you could learn a lot from it. And I love how, the conversation is really out of respect. It's not like I'm big dogging you, I know better. And it's more like, oh, we are learning from each other, and we are learning from each other's minds. That's amazing. I feel like that's the right way to converse. But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Let me know if y'all want me to do more clips from this. If not, then I'm probably gonna just go ahead and watch the whole thing. It seems like there's a lot of gems and nuggets in there, and of course a lot of laughs. But anyways, if you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you were here. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.